Welcome and hello guys. First YouTube stream. Happy to have you here. This is the first YouTube live stream that's actually gonna stay up, so welcome on board. Short introduction. I'm the Thirdculturepilot, and some of you probably know me from Instagram or TikTok. To the guys who know me and who just jumped into the stream, big welcome to you guys. Thanks for your continued support. Happy to do the stream with you guys. Also to the guys who are new, welcome to you as well. I hope you do enjoy the stream with me. Short introduction as well, not only my name, I'm actually a first officer flying the Boeing 737-800 in real life for a European-based airline. And yeah, that's what I do for a living. Streaming is still something that I'm not really that familiar with in terms of YouTube, but we'll work around it. I've played a few hours now in the new flight simulator. I think I have the basics done there at least, so let's see how that goes. Anyway guys, let's jump right into it. Today we will do some landing challenges. I'm probably gonna stream for an hour, something like this, and before we get started, can you please let me know in the chat whether the sound quality is fine? I really need your help here so that everything is running smoothly. If the audio of the game, for example, is too loud, please let me know. Or if my mic is too loud, let me know, and I can fix that just before we start. Great! You guys are saying it's perfect. There's a small delay, of course, between what I say and when I read your answers, guys. So if I'm just shutting up for a second, that is just because I'm waiting for your replies in the chat. But you guys are saying we're good to go, so let's jump into the game. I'm already loaded up in the start menu, and you should be seeing this just now. To the guys who have not seen the flight simulator so far, here we are. Basically, that's the start menu. You have the world map, you have the current active challenge, you have the flight training, which I have not done so far. I'm gonna jump into that maybe in the next few sessions to see how good that actually is. We have activities, which basically are the landing challenges, and some scenic flights, and news. There's also a profile here. You can just adjust your stuff here. You have a hangar with the aircraft, a logbook, which is quite cool, so you can see how many hours you collected. Marketplace is offline here right now. I'm not sure if I myself with the profile am offline here right now. I had some issues before when I tried to sign in. However, functionality should be online. Let's see if that works, and if I can actually get my scores to be online, just to, you know, see how good or bad I am actually. But we'll work it out. Sushi Mellow, hello, wie lange wirst du streamen? Circa eine Stunde, denke ich, heute. Und der Stream wird auch live bleiben. Guys, as you notice, I will have German and English speakers in the stream. I will keep most of it in English, just for the majority, so everyone can watch around the world. If there's German questions, guys, I will answer them in German. If it's a very cool or nice question and it doesn't come up in English, I'll probably just translate it to English so you guys understand what's up. But yeah, just a short message to the German guys. Leute, wenn ihr es den anderen auch recht machen wollt, versucht eure Fragen in Englisch zu stellen, dass es direkt jeder versteht. Ansonsten werde ich es übersetzen. Macht es natürlich nur leichter, wenn wir den Chat bzw. die Fragen in Englisch halten können, dann haben wirklich alle was davon. Aber macht es wie ihr wollt und wir finden mit Sicherheit eine Lösung. Anyway guys, so just that was a short question to the German guys whether we can do some English talking here in the chat, but we'll work around it, guys. So for today's landing challenges, what we will do is I think we'll just jump into famous and we'll walk our way through, and we'll just, you know, do them once, maybe twice, depending if I feel like it. I must say I'm not a big fan of the Airbus A320, and I did not upload the I'll download the updated version of the Airbus A320, which is available. I will do this in the next few days. However, this is still the base model of the A320, which has its little hiccups, but we'll find out how it goes. Today we'll start with Jackson, I guess. So let's jump into Jackson in the United States. Mountain range in Wyoming. Sounds great. It's gonna be a snowy airport. I've done this approach once before. Weather and conditions seem to be, well, slight a few clouds here over the airfield. Doesn't look too bad. And yeah, let's just load it up and jump right into it. For my setup, guys, so that you know what I'm flying with, I have a very, very old Speedlink flight joystick. It's called Black Widow XE. Super old, super basic. Basically the one that I've had always since I was flying Flight Simulator 9 or FS 2004. So it's old, it's dated. However, everything else is sold out, guys. So I'm still using this one. Trust me, it's tough to fly with this one. I'll try my best. However, sometimes it just gets super sensitive. I think the guys who have flown the sim before understand what I mean. But we'll try our best. Also, guys, I will fly this for fun. So don't take me here too hard if I'm flying the aircraft. Oh. It's already sinking. Why is it sinking so hard? Yeah, I'm just gonna fly it for fun, guys. So I'm not gonna apply real procedures here right now in this aircraft, which I'm not familiar with. And I actually don't know. Ooh, I don't know. That was a great start. So yeah, we're playing on the hardest setting when it comes to stress on the aircraft. So this is what I'm just saying. I have my joystick in the neutral position here right now, and it was pitching down super hard. So I don't know what happened. So let me just try this again. Yeah, so it's pitching down to 20 degrees. So if I'm almost at full pitch up right now with my joystick. So I'm just gonna do something. I'm just gonna try to trim the aircraft. I'm not sure if that actually works because I think there's an issue with my flight stick, but we'll try our best here. Yeah, but it's still pitching down. So you can see my trim. It's all the way nose up, and you still see my stick is pushing it down. So we'll have to go to the settings in just a second to fix this. Anyway, I'll try to fly it like this now, bring it to a safe stop. But as you can see, I'm literally pitching 100% up with the trim. That's just my stick messing around. Anyways, please let me know now if you can still understand me if I'm in the outside perspective, because that is actually quite noisy. So I'm not sure if you can still hear me perfectly, but yeah. Otherwise, I'll just keep it in the cockpit view for now. Steuerst du mit links oder rechts? Ich steuere mit rechts, weil der Stick mit rechts angelegt ist und die Thrust Control ist genau links daneben. Also ich muss mit rechts fliegen. Can you link your setup? Yes, I will link my setup. However, guys, this side stick is really not the best, so it's not like I want to do some commercial for it because it's, you know, not great. I think we're a bit too slow here. I think we need something like 130 knots, if I'm not wrong. Let's just bring it up. It's actually easier to view the speed outside of the flight deck, but yeah. For now, I believe the speed is okay. Aircraft is flying. We're flaps full. I configured the flaps while we were talking. So let's see if we can come in here for a proper landing at least, or a safe landing, let's say. It's just really confusing with the pitch up momentum of the stick. So I have to kind of counteract that at the same time. But yeah, guys, we're aiming for the touchdown zone. Oh, yeah, it's very sensitive now with the pitch. Ooh, yeah, that is tough, guys. Ooh, I'm gonna hold it there. I'm just gonna, whoa! Damn. Yeah, guys, so just give me a second. I will have to go to the settings here real quick, because this is not possible to fly. Like, I cannot flare the aircraft. You know, I need to release the nose a little bit, obviously. But I cannot let go of the stick for a second to lower the nose, because it literally will just die and crash. So I'm not sure how we'll fix this. So I'm just gonna go into the settings. I'm just gonna reset the primary flight controls here for the elevator axis. So maybe this will help. I'm gonna clear the current input. I'm gonna do this again. So it took the axis correctly. Okay. I'm not sure if this actually means anything here right now, sensitivity wise or so. I'm gonna read if you guys have butter. Exactly, guys. I know, guys. Don't judge me. That's literally the flight controls. So we'll see how it works now. I'll just reset the controls. But let's see. So if it's still pitching, so if this is full pitch up, It's still descending. This might be because of the configuration now, so I'm gonna trim now and see if I can hold the flight attitude. It's not as bad as it was before, but it still might be part of the settings. But this looks better, guys. This looks much better. I still have to trim 70%. Plus I'm giving a lot of throttle, but okay, this looks much more stable now. So I'm literally in neutral position now with the stick. So this is manageable. So let's work it out like this. And this time we can go for a landing. Yeah, this is not as bad now. So I'm literally trimming a bit more up. So it should be around 80% now, yeah. This is obviously not perfect with 80% trim up, but I mean that's what we get now. So I'm gonna drop the flaps full now, 35 degrees. I'm gonna start slowing down. Gonna keep the speed up at 130 hopefully this time, just to be more safe for the flare. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. It looks much better, much more stable. Guys, by the way, for the Germans, ihr müsst mich echt nicht siezen, duzt mich sehr gerne. Auch wenn ihr meinen Namen nicht kennt, aber ich bin 25, Leute. Noch nicht so alt, hoffentlich. So guys, 125, just increasing the thrust a bit more to keep it at 130 somehow. 500 feet we passed, we will continue here. It looks way more stable, I hope I can keep it this way. Just gonna trim it just a bit more nose up to make my life a bit easier during the flare. But we'll keep this picture and then it should be fine. Like the last few times, guys. Third time is a charm. Closing thrust. Oh, a bit of a float. Bit of a float, that's alright. I'm not sure if we have reverse here. No, there's no reverses, so I have to keep the thrust closed. Stopping the aircraft. We survived, guys. It was not as bad. Not the softest landing, I think, but I mean, that was because of the float. I messed up a little bit, but see, not too bad. 200 feet per minute. And again, this does not work. I'm very upset, guys. Why is this not working? Does anyone know? Anyone here that can help me out with that? Wieso steht da oben Thirdculturepilot zu groß? Ist es zu groß? Ich hoffe, es ist nicht zu groß, aber es soll da stehen. So guys, does anyone know, oder auch für die Deutschen, weiß jemand, wie wir das hinkriegen, dass wir hier wieder die Charts sehen? Weil leider sind die verschwunden und ich weiß nicht wieso. We'll go for the next challenge, however. And maybe if you guys know how to fix it, let me know. Anyway, guys, still welcome to everyone. We have 6 viewers here right now. I'm very happy to have you guys. If you have not, please feel free to subscribe here as well. We want to grow this community just as much. And let's see how that goes. So we have 100 knots here on the approach, 70 knots final for runway 32. We have slight headwind of 4 knots. And we're going to fly a Cessna as far as I understood here. Llanada Grande. Elevation 1038 feet. Looks good. So we're approaching from here. Runway must be somewhere there. Let's see how that goes. Is online functionality on? Yes. Oh guys, do you see this nose down momentum again? I did not do this. I really need to go to the settings again. This is not cool. Like every time I have to trim nose up like crazy. That is not the purpose of the sim, you know. So just have a look at the trim now. We're obviously descending too much. Okay, now it looks better. Just gonna keep it here at 16 now, which is crazy anyway. So 100 knots is the approach speed here for now. We have flaps out already. We can fly at 85, that's fine. And final approach speed, what was it again? 70. So we're gonna accelerate soon. But guys, the graphics are just mind-blowing. This is such a beautiful area, actually. I'm not sure where exactly on Earth we are here right now. I should Google that probably, but it is just so nice. So I'm not flying on the ultra settings, I'm flying on the high-end settings though. Or the super high settings, I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's not ultra. But still, it's so beautiful. So let's see how we can sit here. This is a good view actually to see the nose just a little bit. This seems about realistic. So I'm gonna slow the aircraft down now. We're quite high still. And there we go. Gonna drop the flaps to full. That should do a big deal to the deceleration here. Just wanna see the speed a bit more in the window here. That's good. And we'll bring it down to 70 somewhere. So touchdown zone is a bit further into the runway, as we can see here. So we're gonna aim for the 2 bars. 500 feet is checked. We continue here. Keep the nose descending. And we'll reduce the speed even more. I'm almost on idle actually with my controller here, but don't want to close it just yet. 70 knots, that's looking about good. That looks nice. Some more thrust. Oh, floaty. That is a bouncer! Yeah, I have to work on my flares here with this joystick, guys. I really have to work on the flares. Still not too bad, I guess. I mean, in real life, I still would have probably continued the landing like I did here. Trick is not to drop the nose too quickly. But yeah, centerline was nice. Let's try this again. I want to try this one again. That's a real nice approach, and I'm sure we can work that out better. Ethereal Soup 757, do you know me from TikTok? I think so. I think so. Ends Aviation, yeah, going up and down. That is true. So again, guys, if you don't have a subscription going on here on my YouTube, please feel free to subscribe. Would mean a lot to me. And I'm just gonna go into the controls again to try to fix this pitch problem. So flight control surfaces, primary control surfaces. I'm not sure how we can fix this. I'm just gonna move the stick a bit around to maybe reset that. So let's try this again. So full forward, full aft. Okay, why is it? You can see it's already not in the middle here. So how can I adjust this? So because these axes, the roll axis seems to be fine, but you can see it's not centered. That's the issue here. So how can does anyone know if I can set this or like adjust it myself? Because this is literally the issue here. The rudder works. So if anyone has any idea how to do this, because literally this is why I have a nose down momentum all the time. You can see the rolling works, rudder works, just the pitch up does not work with the elevator here. That is really annoying actually. That is really annoying. Anyway, we'll fly it like this. I'll just, wow, yeah, don't dive. I'm just gonna fly it with the trim now. So at least the trim is kinda working. And yeah, we'll work our way around it. Du musst irgendwo in den Einstellungen minus 70 einstellen. Die Frage ist, wo? I don't think you can calibrate it in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, I see, I see. So what I need to do probably is to maybe check if I can download a software for the flight stick itself to adjust that. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's possible. Anyway, I can work with the trim. I'm not... 57% is fine. At least it's not too much. So I can still do my flare now. If I do like this, pitch up, pitch down, that's okay. The aircraft is stable, so that's definitely flyable. It's just a bit annoying that I always have to do this because, yeah, every time we start flying it's gonna pitch down. But we'll see. Wohin geht's? Willkommen, willkommen. Wir fliegen heute Landing Challenges überall auf der Welt. Aktuell würde ich behaupten, dass wir irgendwo in Lateinamerika sind. Ich kann dir aber nicht genau sagen, wo. Ich habe es noch nicht nachgeschaut. Kann ja gerne mal jemand googeln. Nächste Landung. -1 feet per minute. Let's try this in the next landing, guys. So I'm dropping the flaps full already, just to get the configuration going a bit early. I do have a big nose up momentum now with my pitch, but I want that because it's gonna make my life easier doing the flare with the sim. Right now it's quite balanced, so we have a descent rate of 700, 800 feet per minute. It's just right. Oopsie, didn't want to arrest that there. But we have the speed there, so the trim looks kinda good. So I'm just gonna decrease the throttle just to descend a bit more to get back on the path. Almost an idle here. 500 feet continuing. So gonna change the descent right now again to lower it just a bit. Keep it around 750 there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Getting it a bit lower now to like 300-400 feet per minute maybe with 70 knots, increasing the thrust just a bit. And this time I'm just gonna try to flare very slightly to not float again. That was the flare already. Oh, keep the rudder. Oh, the rudder is super sensitive as well, guys, in case I didn't tell you yet. Let's stop it here. Oh, it was nice. That went quite well. We just overfloated the touchdown zone a bit, I guess. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. That is a pretty good score, I think. Precision was there. Ground wall, we're literally only 2 meters off. That is perfect. I mean, screw my rudders. Smooth and 70 feet per minute, guys. It's not -1. But it's not too bad. Arterial sagt, du musst die -70 bei den Empfindlichkeiten einstellen. Wo gehe ich denn da genau hin? Butter, butter. Haha, yes, guys. I think that was butter. We can call that butter. Oh, New York. Well, before we start New York, I'm gonna go into the settings again and we'll try to recalibrate if that's possible somehow. We'll try. Runway 31 left, basically a headwind, 15 knots, so that's pretty good. 140, we're gonna set 145 for the wind. Like, yeah, plus 5, 6, 7 knots, that's alright. And yeah. So guys, what we do is when we have headwinds, we will always add speed on top for the landing speed for the wind. So what we say is we use half the wind and full gusts. So let's say we have 14 knots. Yeah, we would use 7 knots on top of our landing speed just to be safe in case the wind drops away. And if we have a gust, let's say 20 knots, it's plus 5. So 7 plus 5 would be 12 knots. Alright, let's jump into the settings here real quick. Empfindlichkeiten or sensitivity. Sensitivity, that's the one here. Ah, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that looks good. That looks good, guys. That looks pretty good. Thank you so much for the tip. However, I'm not sure. Full up, full down. Full left, full right, it still works. The problem is now if I pitch down, you see the sensitivity is just killing the curve. So of course my full deflections, yes, they still work. However, if I just pitch a bit forward, you see there's nothing happening. So I cannot really do this. So this needs to be kind of at 0 anyways. How do we kill this? Dead zone. Nope, I cannot fix it here. -70. I'm not sure if -70 will do the trick, guys, because again, if I change the curve, I mean, there is some pitch momentum now. We can try. Let's try this. I'm not sure if this is actually what we want, but we'll try. We'll see now. We'll see how the 747 drops or doesn't drop. Oh, doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. pitching. Okay, I have to be careful now with the stress of the aircraft. But we're pitching down and up. Hey, that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Hey guys, Arterial Soup has found the solution maybe. Thank you very much for that. So, let's try to land the 747 here in New York. We're on manual control and thrust. We'll select some auto brakes here. That is interesting. It says set to 4, but we're already... Look, 2, set to 3. Oh, actually no, it works. Okay, before it didn't work, I thought. Okay, we don't want to drop our nose here like crazy. Bring it back to the flight path. We're quite low, guys. We're quite low. So I have to keep the level here, 1,500 feet for a while. I'm gonna trim a bit nose up still to keep it from descending too much. And yeah, this seems about 4 miles out, something like this. So we're gonna drop the gear. We're gonna go flaps 25, I do believe. Let's see what the flap setting actually is. Flaps 25, actually, yep, correct. We're gonna decel, and I'm gonna drop the flaps to full now. We'll need more thrust to keep the aircraft flying. Of course, we want to still decelerate, but not too much at once. So I still need to kind of hold the nose up a lot with the stick. 1,000 feet is checked. So we're gonna reduce the target speed here just so we have a reference. 145.6-ish. And let's go. So there's a display threshold here, we know that. So now I'm gonna pull back on the stick just a bit to reduce the thrust, to get rid of the speed here, to maintain a lower descent rate, and then we're gonna lose some speed here as well. And you can see it's coming down very slightly. I think we will need somewhere around 42% of thrust for the landing, and I'm almost basically on idle looking at that. 400 check, we're descending too fast. So I'm gonna increase the thrust. So we have a high angle of attack, and we need some more thrust to maintain that. So that's enough already to come back on the profile. Yeah, there's the touchdown zone. It's quite difficult to see, actually. Oh, why are we descending so fast? I have the speed. So very sensitive, floating, closing the thrust again because I had too much speed, too much energy.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, wow. I don't know why it's drifting off to the right so far. But yeah. This aircraft was not buttered at all now. But again, first landing of the day with the 7.4. Not too bad, we'll just bring it to a stop. We're on auto brakes max here. Oh, I could have used reverse thrust actually. Yeah, that was not the best score. That was an average score. 700, I mean, we had the touchdown zone. Real life, that's nice. Smoothness, you know, also real life you wouldn't care too much about that. You want to get into the touchdown zone really. Ground roll, well again, I messed up the rudder control here. I really struggle with this. We'll give it another attempt. We can do better than this. So this was 700 something thousand. We will work on it. Welche Version hast du? Ich habe die Premium Deluxe Version. Kannst du, wenn die 737 rauskommt, alles erklären mit Checkliste und so weiter? Ja, definitiv, das habe ich vor. Ich war auch schon überlegen, ob ich mir eventuell noch den X-Plane 11 hole, um das euch zu zeigen schon. Andererseits können wir auch gerne noch warten, bis das kommt und bis dahin einfach ein bisschen hier Spaß haben mit dem neuen Flugsimulator. Aber ja, sobald das rauskommt, werden wir es definitiv tun. Can you do the Toronto after New York? Yes, we will do Toronto, of course, as well. Today I just want to go step by step. Well, we'll see. Let's try this one more time. I will have to trim. Let's see how much trim up I actually need now for this aircraft. So 25% seems to be giving us a climb rate, which is not too bad then. That's too much actually. So let's see, about 15%. Gonna bring it to the level. I'll see what it does then. Still going to climb. So okay, I think the trim is doing a pretty good job now with the setting we have. Somewhere around 7-8%. It's actually not too bad. That is quite good. That's the way it should be, I guess. So 3000 feet looks good. We can start the approach from here. Die 737 wird teuer. Ja, ich glaube auch. Is the A300 in this game? I don't think so. I don't think so. By the way, also I know, since such an amateur here, now I do know why the nose was pointing to the right. We actually have some crosswind from the right. You can see the aircraft is pointing to the right, so obviously after touchdown the nose of the aircraft wants to point into the wind again. So I will need to apply some more left rudder now upon touchdown. But then we should be fine. So as you can see, we actually do need to have some decrabbing angle upon touchdown. We'll work on that. Alright. Bringing the speed again down. We were a bit fast on the last approach. But we'll try to control it a bit more now. Dropping the gear. And let's also not forget about the auto brakes here. Oopsie. There we are. There we are. Oh. That's gonna end up in a go around if I continue like this. Just gonna... So I assigned my spacebar to, you know, reassign my cockpit position, but it didn't work just now. Well, that's a definite go around in real life, guys. So we'll try for fun. We'll try for fun. It's gonna be either a crazy bounce or it's gonna be a super hard landing because I'm literally on the speed limit here. So I'll keep the descent rate just to still go to the touchdown zone. And now I'm gonna, ooh yeah, get some thrust in, pull the nose back. Actually, we don't need so much thrust. We still have so much energy. I thought we were gonna lose it quicker. 300, alright. I still have to get the nose back up. Nose back up, nose back up. That's better. That's much better. 100 feet, okay. Still nose up.
50, 40, 30,
Thrust closed.
20,
Decrabbing with the left rudder. Keeping the left rudder for the center line. Nose coming down as well. Reverse thrust. Well, not too bad for the situation we came out basically. Closing the thrust here. And let's see. Ooh, yeah, that was better than before. We still got the touchdown zone. Smoothness just as bad as the last one. Oh, not as bad. I'd say it's fine. You know, 455 is definitely fine. But we definitely improved now with the crosswind, with the decrabbing there. I think we can leave it here. A million is fine. You know, not too bad. Nice would be next. We can do Toronto first, since someone was wishing for Toronto. Let's do Toronto first, and then we'll go to Nice. Wo war deine beste Landung? Also Butter, Centerline, Touchdown in real life. Also auf TikTok habe ich ja eine Landung gepostet, wo auch der Kapitän geklatscht hat. Wo war das denn? Wo waren wir denn? Wo waren wir denn? Ich weiß es schon gar nicht mehr. Ich müsste selber nachschauen. Ich habe auch in Prag schon wirklich schöne Landungen geschafft, wo alles gepasst hat. Da bin ich natürlich schon öfter geflogen. Ja, aber es passiert überall mal wieder. Man gibt sich ja Mühe. 737 soll 2021 im Januar rauskommen, über 80 Euro kosten. Ja, sowas habe ich auch schon gehört. Aber we'll see. So, Toronto, we're coming from here. This is where we come from, basically. So it's going to be a lot of sunlight in this area. And we'll just try to find the runway early and come in for a nice landing with the TBM here. Let's go fly. Can you do London Stansted, please? Braden, we can definitely do London Stansted. We can do maybe a visual circuit in London. We'll find the right aircraft for that, and we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a Learjet flight there. I do like the citation there in the sim. It's quite a nice aircraft. Good performance, easy to handle. We'll work with that. Anyway, guys. Yeah, I do need to get some more reviews on this live stream. I have no idea. As I said, I'm not familiar with YouTube. I'm not sure if it's going to be pushed or promoted by YouTube in any way that we're live streaming here right now. I tried my best. I might do a TikTok live stream next time just to get more people in here. But for the people of the future who come back to this video at some other point in time, welcome to you guys. Appreciate it. You found the video. If you like it, please consider leaving a subscription and a like. Would mean a lot to me, and we'll do way more fun things in the future. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Good guys, Toronto. Beautiful, beautiful scenery here as well. We're quite fast. Let's just come down here on the thrust. Basically, the airport is somewhere here, and this is the Toronto skyline. It's super nice. Just gonna trim the nose up again, just like last time. 6% should do the trick now. And man, this is such a nice, nice view. Look at the Bay Area. That's fantastic. It's just fantastic. You know, there's even scratches on the windows and stuff. Like, there's so much detail in this game. The physics sometimes are not the best, but the detail in the game generally is just amazing. Good. Dropping the gear, lowering the thrust, dropping some flaps to... Oh, we actually already have some flaps, sorry. We'll wait with the flaps for a sec. Flaps 10 we have already. Keep an eye for the descent rate here. And we'll drop the flaps now. Back to the flight deck, and now we should look out for the runway. I'm gonna sit up a bit more. And runway straight ahead, basically. Straight ahead. Ooh, don't drop the nose so much. I missed the approach speed. I do not know what the aircraft wants, but I think something around 80-90 knots looks good. Should have looked probably. So I'm still trimming up a little bit. This is much better now. This is much more stable now, so we'll keep it there. Now we'll start descending again very slowly. Not too much, not too much. Yeah, I think definitely 80 knots is necessary to keep this aircraft safely in the air. We're very close to the stall speed here. Might be because I trimmed up a lot, but it looks okay. Coming in for the touchdown zone, I am gonna flare very gently again. I'll try to. I'm not gonna work too much with the rudder because that doesn't work so well with my controls here. Float. Closing the thrust. I mean, not too bad. I guess not the best in terms of butter, but we got a touchdown zone, safe landing. We stopped super fast. Yeah, look, the precision literally a meter off the touchdown zone. Smoothness, we can improve definitely. Score over 1.2 million, not too bad. Die Landung war in Kroatien. Ah ja, das war Zadar. Stimmt. Stimmt. In Zadar. Echt eine schöne Landung. Okay, guys, I'm not going to repeat this one. I'm happy with this one. This was quite nice. And I've done Toronto a few times now. So let's see what's left. We do have a request of going to Stansted from Braden. I'm willing to do that. By the way, we have 7 or 8 viewers here right now. Welcome to the guys who are joining in just now. Very happy to have you. In case you don't know me, guys, I'm the Thirdculturepilot. Some of the guys know me from TikTok and from Instagram. I'm a real-life first officer on a 737-800 in Europe. And yeah, well, we're basically just having some fun here with the new flight simulator. If you have any suggestions or wishes for the sim and what we should do with it, let me know in the chat, and feel free to comment anytime. And yeah, enjoy the stream. Thank you so much for being here. As I said, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of the A320. I'm really messing up with this. So we've basically done the famous challenges so far then. Nice is missing. We'll do Nice and then we'll move on. I've just been here in August on holiday. Basically, my hotel was somewhere here. We can fly literally over the hotel there. And yeah, we saw some approaches coming in from here basically towards this runway. It was just so beautiful. I've been here once, landed on the left runway, and that was runway 04, I guess. And yeah, I was not flying myself, I was jump seating, and it was just such a nice approach at nighttime. Let's see how it is with the small aircraft. So approach speed 79 knots. I think we're flying some sort of Piper here, I didn't read it now. It looked like some sort of a Piper. So 90 knots and then 79 knots. 79 knots. That's alright, that's alright. And yeah, basically my hotel was literally this building here. I'm not kidding, I was walking all the time here. So this was the hotel where we were staying. Super nice area, guys. If you take a car and you drive out to the southwest, it is just so gorgeous, guys. Wie würde man landen, wenn Reverse Thrust und Brakes ausfallen würden? Man würde die Speedbrake ziehen und unter Umständen die Parkbremse versuchen, ganz vorsichtig. Das ist zumindest beim Airbus so. Bei der 737 weiß ich nicht, ob wir die Parkbremse nutzen würden. Wir würden Speedbrakes nutzen und im Endeffekt, ja, ausrollen den Flieger. Ja, kann man nicht viel machen. Aber wir haben immer Reserve, also eine Reserve an Bremskraft. Dass die komplett ausfällt, ist unwahrscheinlich. Wow, guys, look at this scenery. That is just stunning. Okay, I'm gonna reduce the thrust again here. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna do a short trip over the coast because it is just so pretty. I will still go for the landing, but we'll have to have a look here. So there's a castle basically on top here, as you can see. This is where we were walking up as well. It's so nice in real life. It's not being detailed here in the game, however, but it is just so nice. Well, yeah, unfortunately nothing there. But it will continue to the left towards the runway and airport. Wow, look at this. Actually, no, the castle is here. What am I talking? I'm talking about the wrong hill. This is the hill I was talking about. So this is the old port of Nice. Old port of Nice. Loads of yachts. Beautiful. Lots of nice restaurants as well. And yeah, literally you can go to a park up there on this little hill. Super nice. There's a statue here for World War I, I think, which is also not displayed. Well, it looks similar enough, you know, to be fair. But yeah. Gonna increase the thrust here again. Going to a climb, and then we'll come in for the landing. Are we landing on the left or the right runway? I didn't even pay attention, guys. Put it in the chat, left or right runway. Sushi Mellow, enjoy your dinner. So guys, which runway is it? I think it's the right one. We'll see. We want 89 knots of landing. Oh, 79 knots. Was it 79? 79 knots of landing speed, I think. That looks super nice, guys. Right runway. Thank you very much, W9SD. And we're gonna do a little turn here to the right. I'm gonna stop dropping the gear, reducing the thrust. We already have a notch of flaps. Gears out, closing the thrust now for a sec, just to reduce the airspeed. Trimming a bit more up. And flaps coming full now. 25 degrees, no, it's 30 actually. There we go, 30. 79 knots we have. So we're just gonna keep this. I'm gonna trim a bit more up, again to make my life easier with the controls. Looks good. So we're coming back to the poppy snow, slightly high, but we're literally coming into the poppy now. So I'm gonna keep this picture. Well, we need more thrust to keep this picture for sure. So increasing the thrust for the landing speed. I'm not sure if it would land at 79 knots in real life with this type of aircraft, but yeah, we'll see. So I gotta trim the nose a bit lower now, otherwise the picture is wrong. But this looks good. This looks very good actually. Carefully coming in here now. I'm not gonna increase the thrust more. This 75-ish, 73-ish, that's fine. And let's go for the touchdown zone. Closing the thrust. Small float. Oh! Oh my god, the rudder is so sensitive. We'll try this one again, I guess. Proper approach. But not too bad. I mean, in real life, that would be no issue for this aircraft. But we can do much better. Still over 1 million, yeah, but we can do much better. We'll try this again. Super nice approach. So we're flying actually a Beechcraft Bonanza. It looks like a Piper, but I guess this one is just more powerful than a Piper. The one that I had at flight training. So, yeah. Still nice aircraft. Yeesh, there's a guy reposting your landings and says that it's him or something like this. Hey, if you want to send me the link for that, just go ahead and tag me on TikTok somehow in the comments, and I'll find it and I'll report it. Thank you so much. Siehst du an der blauen Markierung? Weiß es selber nicht, Leute. Ja, man sieht die blaue Markierung ja relativ spät tatsächlich manchmal erst. Deswegen habe ich gefragt. So, let's try this again. Let's try this again. And yeah. I really like this approach. Sunset is absolutely amazing in this game. Even the water detail. The water detail, honestly, I would have not expected this kind of level of detail. Super nice. So, we're aiming for the right runway. Let's go there, adjusting the seat just a bit. Well, although I'm kind of sitting high, I guess. So this is much better. Yeah, this is more realistic, I guess. Gonna zoom in for the speed. And yeah, I'm gonna increase the thrust just a bit to correct us to the right of the runway. Du hast schon mal die Markierung kommentiert. Okay, vielleicht einfach nochmal machen, falls es noch immer vorkommt, und dann werde ich das auch reporten. Fake Thirdculturepilot has not been banned. Yeah, well, I tried. I appealed, I sent a request, but hey, what can I do? Anyway, let's configure this aircraft. Gear coming down. Dropping the flaps full. And target speed, we said, was 79. Don't want to descend too much here, so I'm gonna keep the thrust in. We're getting a bit low, yeah. 4 reds, that's what I was expecting. Well, we'll just keep this. We're not gonna descend, and I'll come back to the glide of this approach. Not too bad still. Let's keep some more thrust. I might even climb just a bit to make it nicer for the profile here. Yeah, I think this actually helps me a bit more as well, to see more. So, just reducing the thrust just a bit. I'm gonna keep this picture until we get back on the profile, but it looks good, guys. This looks good. Although we have 4 red, it still looks really good. We're flying visually here, so that's alright. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. We got the touchdown zone, and yeah. Manche posten eine Landung. Soll ich sie melden? Die bekommen tausende von Likes. Melden auf jeden Fall, mich verlinken wäre super, und dann schaue ich mir das an, damit ich selber auch melden kann. Ich brauche wirklich langsam eventuell diese Verifizierung, damit mir solche Sachen leichter fallen, um sowas zu reporten. Aber ja, das wäre super, wenn ihr mir da helfen könnt. So guys, touchdown zone, beautiful. Smoothness, that was alright. In such an aircraft you can do still better, of course. But you know, I wanted to get to the touchdown zone, and roll, I'm happy with it for the type of controls we have. So 1.4 million, not too bad, not too bad. Ooh, challenge Quito. Should we do one more challenge in Quito? Actually, you know, we'll go to Stansted now, because we were promising Braden to fly in Stansted. So we'll go to Stansted, I guess runway 04 or something, and gonna select a citation and fly visual circuit there. Gibt es eine Möglichkeit, mit dir zusammen zu spielen? Yeah, guys, actually, I do not mind if you want to join. Feel free. I don't know how it works, but I guess you just have to add me here. Thirdculturepilot. I had to cut the name a bit short because of the limitation. So CLTR there. Thirdculturepilot. Just add me as a friend if that's how it works, and then we can do some flights together. Actually, just gonna drop you in the Be Right Back screen here for a second. And I'm gonna have a look now how to do this. The thing is, guys, I'm offline. My profile literally is offline. That's what I see here right now. It does not find any servers. I've had this issue before, guys. Oopsie, sorry, I'm gonna come back to the game screen now. I've had issues before here. As you can see, I cannot do anything. I'm literally online here, but there's no server connection. So guys, I really don't know how we can work this out to fly together online. Like, if anyone knows how to set this up, feel free to help me, because I'm literally offline. You can see Marketplace also doesn't work because the internet just doesn't work. I am online. Online functionality is on. Literally on. I have no idea, guys. Okay, why is this loading so long now? I literally didn't change anything. Well, this is not typical that it's taking that long, but hey. I am not sure, guys. I am not sure how to fix this, so if anyone knows, please let me know, then we can fly together for sure. Also, auch für die Deutschen nochmal, wir können sehr gerne zusammenspielen. Wie gesagt, ich bin hier offline, ich weiß nicht, wie ich das jetzt hier fixen kann. Ansonsten würde ich mich freuen, wenn wir zusammen fliegen, warum nicht? Aber aktuell ist es nicht eingestellt. Click on News. No, it's also not online, basically. Well, for now we'll have to deal with it. Let's go to Stansted. No, it's not Stansted. There we go for Stansted. Why is it not finding it? Oh, it's not Echo Golf Golf, it's Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, I guess. There we go. See, I had it wrong in my head. And we will select runway, I mean 22, let's select 04. Flight conditions. I'm not sure how dark it actually is there. I will keep it at daytime. I'll put live players, I don't know, that should work, you know? And it says live. I have no idea why, if this works. If this works, why can I not be live here? I really don't know. Ich weiß, wie du dich online stellen kannst. Dann immer her mit den Tipps. Anyway, guys, we'll fly. What aircraft will we fly? Let's take. Which one had the reverse thrust out of these two? I'm not sure. Well, we'll take the bigger one. Weight and balance. Yeah, we have to increase the weight of this aircraft, otherwise it's just too light. I don't like if the aircraft is too light. CG out of limit. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get the CG back in here. Ah, okay, this doesn't help. I see. Well, how do you want it, aircraft? What? That is... Let's do the reset here. That is interesting. That isn't why. Why? Why would it be like this? If I generally increase it, so I have to increase it in the back. Where's the baggage? I'm not sure where the baggage actually is. But let's pretend these passengers are heavy. Oh, okay, I see, because it's a business jet. Okay, sorry, my bad. Because these guys are actually all obviously weighing whatever 90 kilos, so it should be... Okay, well, this is still weird because these guys are quite light. But let's pretend they're all girls. Fuel. Oh well, it's alright for me. It's not going to change much for this. And at least we're a bit heavier. ATC options. We don't want any ATC stuff, so that's good for us. And we'll go fly. Was kann passieren, wenn man in Overspeed fliegt? Naja, Overspeed ist generell nur eine Pufferzone. Generell erstmal. Overspeed ist generell gefährlich, insofern, dass man starke strukturelle Belastung hat auf dem Flugzeug. Das hat viel mit Beschleunigungskräften zu tun. Angenommen, je schneller du fliegst, desto empfindlicher reagiert ein Flugzeug auf ja, Steuerungsausschläge nach oben, nach unten, nach links oder rechts. Und desto aggressiver sind die auch und gefährlicher sind die auch. Da gibt es ein Profil, in dem man fliegen muss, damit man sich quasi immer sicher bewegen kann. Es gibt dann später auch noch so eine genannte Geschwindigkeit, die M-Crit ist. Das ist jetzt nicht Overspeed zwangsläufig, sondern M-Crit ist einfach die Mach-Crit-Number, ab welcher, wenn man diese M-Crit oder die Mach-Crit erreicht, gewisse Teile des Flugzeugs im Supersonic-Bereich sind. Das heißt, es entstehen Schockwellen an speziellen Teilen am Flügel beispielsweise oder in der Flugzeughaut irgendwo, die wiederum auch zu Schäden führen kann. Das heißt, man muss immer unter M-Crit bleiben, damit kein Teil des Flugzeugs schneller als der Schall unterwegs ist. Einfach damit der Flieger stabil fliegen kann. Nochmal die Namen sagen. Okay, guys, I'm gonna post the name here. And then feel free to add me. Anyway, we're ready to fly. We're gonna fly a visual circuit here in Stansted, so this looks just correct. I mean, obviously the terminal is much bigger here, the whole area. That's that is funny actually. So Stansted obviously is huge, but well, we'll deal with it. So parking brake is released. Let's check for the flaps. Do we have a flaps here for the takeoff setting? Is the flap lever hidden there? There it is actually. Okay, we got flaps 1. That's alright. There's our thrust. Good, let's have a nice picture and we're good to go, I guess. So let's stabilize the engine first. And let's set a takeoff thrust. I'm not gonna set 100% obviously, this aircraft is way too overpowered. Somewhere around the... we're actually already in the red area there. Let's see, I'm not sure if that's an issue for takeoff or not, but yeah. 100 knots, we're already fast enough to lift up for sure here. Rotating very carefully. Continuously rotating. Reducing thrust rate, we're just getting too fast. So I'm gonna go to like 15 degrees-ish. Ooh, don't drop the nose. Gear up. And let's go to some climb first. This looks good. So we have NADP 2 here usually. So we'll reduce the thrust. Retract the flaps there. To accelerate with the reduced thrust. And I think we can climb to... Oopsie, oh my god, it's quite hard to control with the pitch. We're gonna go 3000. I'm gonna start my turn already for... to go towards the downwind leg there. And 3000, let's reduce the nose. Oop, we're going to go over that. Don't want to go over that. Alright, in this case... Seems to be stable now. Okay. So we're gonna go for 310 degrees for now. That's okay. And I'm gonna turn further left. To 80, something like this. Gonna start to reduce the altitude as well. Airport is just there, that looks fine. Gonna go back to 3000. So coming back to 220 degrees, 3000. Let's get the pitch back up. 220. There we are, basically. 222 is I think the runway heading actually, something like this. So yeah, I'm gonna try to trim the aircraft. Let's see if we can manage a proper trim setting. Nope, that's not it. It's not it. Somewhere here. We need something like 3-4 degrees with this speed. 4 degrees seems to be okay. Okay. Downwind for runway 04. Once we're basically a beam of the airfield, we're gonna start dropping the first notch of flaps. Gonna correct the heading here. I'm not sure about the wind, so I'm not gonna factor the wind in here just now. But this looks about right. So, beam the runway.
Landing gear.
Ah, we already have the flaps there. I see.
Landing gear.
Okay, we'll keep the flaps there.
Landing gear. Landing
We don't want any landing gear now. So we actually wanted this kind of flap setting. 180 looks fine for me. And we start a slow descent. Not too early though, not too early though. So until we have the airport 45 degrees behind us, we're not gonna start turning actually. So we're coming there now. Gonna now drop the gear. Second stage of flaps. Reduce the thrust and start our descent now. So approach speed will be something about 130-ish, and we'll go there. Yeah, Sentinel also looks quite nice. So let's reduce the thrust further, getting too fast here, didn't pay attention to that. So we'll just wait it out here on base for a sec, and then we turn final. 2,000 feet, okay, looks pretty good for now. Still high. Full flaps now. Gonna reduce the thrust to keep descending. Descent rate is super high actually, but well, we're just getting there. That's alright. Increasing the thrust carefully. Just a bit. No, actually we still have too much energy, so I'm gonna close the thrust again. You can probably just float in like this. But that's alright. 500 feet, 4 wides. Usually would do a go around here, but that looks good now. Coming back and get the nose back up. So that's interesting. Why do we have a stall now? 130? We might be too heavy with this configuration. Well, we want to keep it out of the stall, of course. Well, you know what? We're gonna fly a go around here. So go around, set go around thrust. We have flaps full, we'll go flaps 2 here. Positive rate, 20 degrees, gear up. Well, gear's coming up, I don't want your warning. And we'll try this again. So we're gonna go back up to 3,000 again. I don't know why it's screaming at me here so much, but yeah. Probably because of the flap setting. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with this aircraft, but yeah. Coming up to 3,000. And getting the flaps back up. Right, that was nice. We'll try to do this better next time around. So left turn again. Okay, we'll try this one more time. Innenhaus, Servus, willkommen, willkommen zurück. You can always go around if I don't look right coming, you don't wait until you flaps, be sliding on the ground, you can always go around, exactly. Exactly. So we're going to 310 initially. Let's work on our altitude as well to do that properly. And I think time-wise we're right to do a left turn again to 0 degrees. Let's keep the 3,000. We'll keep the bank here as well. 30 is good enough for this aircraft for sure. I know it can do more, but we don't want more. .25 might be actually better for this aircraft now. Good. I mean, we're basically doing some instrument flying here now with the 3000 and the headings, but yeah. We'll keep it a visual flight, however. So 220, 3000, speed somewhere at 220. I think this is a good up speed. Flaps are fully up this time, and we'll work it out. I haven't tried the autopilot function on this aircraft yet. So if where can I select my heading? So there's a heading button, heading selector knob. Okay, let's try this. Why not? 220. Where's the autopilot button? I'm not sure. I have to figure this out on the ground. Auto throttle doesn't work here. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna set 040 anyway for the landing. While I still fly, of course. Manual. Oopsie. Let's keep it there. So something like 041 or so. Okay, we already passed. Why? I'm literally just selecting the first notch of flaps and it says landing gear. How come? It goes. It went to full flaps down. I just wanted one notch of flaps. But that makes sense then, it complains. Okay, let's turn to the base. We're actually kind of far out now, so we cannot descend too much. Oops. Wow, why is the nose dropping? Wow, it's screaming at me here at the top of its lungs. I'm not flying it nicely. I do agree with the aircraft. Careful with the stall here again. More thrust. But guys, don't panic. The first rule is not to panic, so we'll do this. And I'm gonna give the landing gear down because it's honestly annoying me. So we're on the base, like that's alright. So flaps are fully down now. I'm gonna trim the nose a bit down, otherwise we're gonna keep climbing. And I'll turn towards the runway. Okay, we're high. Reducing the thrust now early. We were stalling last time around 130-ish, 140-ish, so I'm gonna keep it at 150 I guess for landing. Not sure exactly with this configuration what the aircraft would need. But we can manage with 150, but it's super fast anyways, 150. I don't think that is correct. But we'll fly it like this and see where we go. So thrust is closed for now, just to get it back on the profile. We're still high as you can see. But I'm gonna keep it around, well, let's say 140. I'll try to keep it at 140 at least. Okay, bringing the nose back up. 500 continue. Got the speed kind of stable here now. Picture looks alright to me. Wow, we're actually really fast. That's crazy. 737 approach speeds here. Okay, we're gonna float this out because I'm not sure about the speed here. It's alright. Do we have the reverses here? I think we do. Cleaning up the aircraft. Well, that was interesting. That was interesting. Warum macht man Touch and Goes? Das macht man einfach zum Üben der Starten und der Starts und Landung. Also damit man nicht jedes Mal wieder abrollen muss, nach einer Landung, startet man einfach direkt wieder durch, nachdem man das Flugzeug umkonfiguriert hat. Habt ihr eine Freundschaftsanfrage geschickt? Vielleicht können wir uns an einem Airport treffen, wenn du magst. Tja, ich habe hier keine bekommen. Weil ich, wie gesagt, glaube ich, nicht online bin. No notifications. Also ich muss das hier leider erstmal beheben, bevor wir das machen können, leider. Anyway, let's go to the main menu here. I've been streaming for over an hour now. That's basically what I wanted to do today. And I'm quite happy with what we achieved. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed it as well. Again, please don't be too hard on me. It was my first stream here on YouTube. I still hope you guys enjoyed it and that you had some fun seeing the flight sim. We will do this the next few days and weeks, of course, more continuously. I'm very open for your feedback. If you have any suggestions, if you want to do something that I maybe not think about, just let me know in the comments. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok, and we can definitely just talk about what to do in the future. And yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in today. For the guys who have been watching this stream after, I actually was live. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. I would really appreciate if you drop a follow, a subscription and a like. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next few videos as well. Thank you so much for being part of this today. I'll see you very soon. Your Third Culture Pilot.